Good morning. I hope you're doing well. It is, I don't even know what day it is today. Hang on, let's take a look. March the 9th, 2025. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a brilliant day. Just a reminder that we have released the Vietnam and campaign series updates for the Vietnam one, and that's what we're going to talk about today. It is a little more complicated with the installation. If you go and grab the zip file from your account over at Matrix Games, you will find that it has two files in it, as you can see here. You'll need to unzip the zip file. In most cases, this is so large that it needs to be split into two. That's why you'll see another file here called 2. Don't worry about uninstalling anything, because this is going to do that for you. If you haven't uninstalled, then that's fine, no worries. So yeah, by double clicking this exe, it'll run through that whole process for you and install the new version. If you don't unzip this file, what's going to happen is that you're going to have a please insert disk 2, and it's going to be looking for it confused. So make sure that you unzip this file so both of the files are present. It doesn't matter where you unzip this, as long as the two files are together in the same folder, it'll help with the process. So yeah, this is a really big update for Vietnam. Let's load her up. Make sure I don't have any mods enabled. So I do have a mod enabled. I'll show you what it looks like. No, we'll worry about that after. Yeah, so this is just a 3D marker and map mod. There are brand new actually, yeah, let's remove them just so we can see. And we're working on the 2.10 update already. I will show you how that is looking after. Basically, it incorporates a new feature, which is really cool. Yeah, so let's go back to it. So no mods are activated. It's all the usual stuff. Obviously, this new front end is new. There's a whole bunch of other things that are new. It's a fresh install, or it is a brand new install. It's a remastered version because we changed the graphics, we changed the front end, we changed how the scenarios are set up. We changed so many things to improve the system to make it more modern. Now, unfortunately, there are going to be some issues where people are seeing a white screen for some of these. Hey, John, long time no see. Hope you're doing well today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see a white screen. There are solutions for that on the forum. I'm hoping that they do resolve your issues because we have updated to the latest and greatest distributables. That might be causing the issue. I don't know. Anyways, we're trying to find solutions to get it working for everyone. For me, it has no problems. I'm still on Windows 10 on this machine, and it's working perfectly, so yay. So what else is new? So here we have a brand new scenario introduction phase, or screen. Here you can sort, you can maneuver things around however you want to, you can hide them. If I don't need to see the dates, I can move them, or I can just hide them, as you can see here. We can sort by campaign. So one thing that we've done now is organized all the scenarios by the campaign or the date that is best associated to. So if you want to play French scenarios, you have a whack load of French scenarios in here that you can play. There are some new scenarios that are included. The caveat is that the new scenarios have phase 1 Lewis scripting, automated Lewis scripting. And what does that mean? That means there's a briefing, the artillery is scripted, airstrikes are scripted, and logistics are scripted. So the AI itself is not scripted, so it's going to be using the legacy AI. The scenarios that are included, so there's a few Lamson scenarios as well as a few Hui scenarios. All of those have those generic phase 1 Lewis scripting. Most of those you're playing as the Americans and you are attacking. The AI is defending, which is a little bit better than it normally would be. So utilize, if you're going to play those scenarios, remember that the AI is unscripted, so it's going to do some weird things. But there is some phase 1 scripting. There will be phase 2 scripting and beyond, but that's going to be in future updates. As per usual, we will continue to update this as we work on the new games. And as you saw in the mods, we are already working on 2.1, and that'll be called 3.1 for Middle East. Basically, the idea for us is that all the changes that we do, for example, for Cold War or for World War II, we try and keep the engines the same. So anything that's going to change in those ones is going to change in the new games, or in these games itself. The other new thing that we need to show is, what do you want to play? What should we load up? What should we load up? Any suggestions? I guess it doesn't really matter. How about we load up the first battle? The other new thing that we have here is brand new graphics for 3D. Now, I know I've showed them to you before, but now they're... Oh, and this is new here as well. This is a brand new dialogue where everything is here. You don't have to go through multiple dialogues to set the advantages or pick your optional rules and fog of war and all that fun stuff. Can you hear me and stuff there okay, John? The usual briefing has a new button. You can copy this to clipboard now, so if you click on that, you can open up a WordPad or Notepad or whatever and dump it in there, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, that being said, I did move my clock. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's right. The time change was last night. Welcome to North America. Yeah. All is okay? Thanks, John. I appreciate that. So yeah, we did move the clocks last night, so if you're tuning in late or you feel that I'm late, sorry about that. Yeah, we did move forward, so it's a brand new week. All right, here we can see brand new graphics, courtesy of Bill Blake, aka Mouseman. These are absolutely beautiful graphics. I really, really like them. And let's pick a unit. Yeah, look at that. Just gorgeous looking. Absolutely gorgeous looking. The system requirements have also been updated for the game. You'll see that in the manual. It is designed now for Windows 10 or Windows 11, although, as I mentioned before, there are some issues with Windows 11 for some reason. I'm not sure. Not sure why. Excuse me. One of those days. What else? If you prefer to play with the old graphics, I'm going to quickly show you how to do that. I'm just going to save that. We will come back to this. Go into... Not there. You don't do that. Go into the game. Where you have it installed. You go under the graphics folder. Go under the map. And you'll see that there's two 3D folders in here, which is probably why the game is larger than it should be. But if you want to use the old graphics, all you have to do is rename this folder to new. Continue. and then rename the old one to just 3D. Which means if we go back to resume our game, the first battle, you'll see here that the old graphics are automatically there. So yeah, this will not be available in Middle East, or sorry, this is available in Middle East. It will not be available in Cold War and the World War II game, but it will be available for now in Vietnam and Middle East. I'm going to switch it back because I like the new graphics. I think they're really pretty. I might be biased. Let's rename that. Odds are good that the uninstallation did not remove your save games if you had the previous games going, and I did create a quick video to explain how to do that. You can find that on the channel. It's just called Campaign Series Vietnam 2.0, How to Use 1.3, Play by Email and Saves. It's not the best solution, but it's the solution that works. Just remember that after you've done those particular games, to remove the files from your saves folder. So what do I mean? In order for that to work, I had to move the scenario files themselves into the saves folder, and then everything worked fine. But yeah, just if you did have things that you wanted to play that you were playing before, like A Week in Bin Long, for example, you still can continue it in the 2.0 version. You just need to move the files, that's all. Or not move them, copy and paste them. Don't move them. Leave the originals where they're supposed to be, and then just copy and paste the versions here. There are some issues with scenario creation, but I will go and make another short video to explain how to do that. We'll get into that later. But yeah, anyways, back into the resume game. So, quick overview. What's new? The manual has been updated, and you can access that through here. That's a super handy thing. I think the manual is massive now. I don't remember how many pages it is. It's like 400 pages plus or something, or 360 or whatever. Anyways, it's huge. It's a big manual. Actually, let's take a look, just because I am curious. Yeah, 370-ish, I think. 366 plus a little bit. Yeah, 367. A lot of information there. I know people don't read the manuals, but it is good to give it a review. There are quite a few little tips and tricks in there. I will make some shorter videos that go over some of those tips and tricks, just so that you don't have to suffer through 2 hours of me babbling while I'm playing. And maybe you can, if you have ideas for that, let me know. What kind of things that you'd be interested in seeing. I'm happy to do that. So, what we have, what's going on? I'll show you the new subfolders. In the scenarios folder, we have the new subfolders as I shown in the new launcher, which is super handy. It makes things a lot cleaner. There are some things that I need to... Oh, don't look at that. There are some Korean War scenarios. Don't tell anyone. Shh. Help will also open up the manual at the correct page. All help buttons now open the manual at the correct page. How do I access? How do I do that? RD dialogue, for instance. Ah, yeah, okay. So, if you see what he's talking about, if you click on the RD dialogue and you click on the help, it'll take you to the artillery section, which that's super handy, right? And I think it'll be the same for airstrikes. Yeah. How do I do airstrikes? That's a little handy feature. I really appreciate that. I forgot about that. There is scenario description template to the new scenario feature. So if you create a new scenario, there is a new template feature which will help keep things cleaner and look nicer, which is awesome. So you just have to fill in the gaps. There is a brand new utility or updated utility that does the phase 1 scripting for you when you make a new scenario. Super exciting, which makes your life a lot easier. Basically, it's the same procedure as done before. Petri has recreated the make Lua file so that it does this new enhanced version, which is very, very exciting. There is you can find locations have been standardized now, so it's a lot easier to find things if you want. And again, there's also the help. You can find objectives and what they are. So there are values here you don't know what they are at the moment because they're North Vietnamese. Brand new dialogues, and you can move them around. I don't think you can resize those ones. No, yeah, these ones you can't resize, but you can move them around. There is a brand new sit rep, which changes how things are calculated for you. Gives you the full strength of your troops, how many you have, how many are available, the losses that you collect, or that hopefully you don't collect. The percentage losses, the victory points, how many VPs are in play, the VP losses. It also tells you the same thing for the opposing side. The strength report will go into a little more details. It tells you what unit that you have, how many strength points it is, how many are on the map, how many are at the start, how many are in play, how many you've lost, the victory point total for those losses, percentages, blah, blah, blah. If you have Fog of War, you'll see something similar for side B, but there's going to be a lot more question marks. If you don't play with Fog of War, obviously you'll see more information. But I always recommend playing with all. These are the options that I recommend you playing with all the time. Everything but variable visibility. And you notice that you can't change that after you started a game, right? Which makes sense. New graphics, as mentioned, these are going to be the way forward for the campaign series for Cold War as well as the World War II versions. What else? There are brand new 40 CSEE functions for the game, and I'll show you something else that's really cool that Petri has added. I need a scenario. Here, let's log. Actually, no, let's continue this. Something else that's been added is North Korea has been added to the order of battles, which means that you can now develop Korean War scenarios. Included also is snow for the temperate biome. So if you did want to make scenarios that have snow in them, you can do that. Obviously, if it's Southeast Asia, it's not going to work. But yeah, temperate. I believe it's only the temperate biome that has that. They have the same tanks for a long time. Hey, infantryman. Good to see you. What else is new? There's a few things that have been fixed. North Korea has T-34. Yeah, they have. Let's show you actually. I'll just quickly open up the Order of Battle Editor, and we'll show you. I spent a lot of time developing these organizations, and you can see. 1 second. They have quite a lot of stuff. It's actually quite impressive, the things that they had. Oh, thanks for tuning in there, John. I really appreciate it. So, if we go to, let's say, 1980, and we open up North Korea, you will find that they have a lot of goodies. Whole bunch of goodies. They have T-34s, IS-2s, T-54s, updated T-54s, Type 59s, Type 68s, Type 62s, some home-blown T-62s. They have some tanks with plows, which are just basically T-54s with plows, maybe T-55s as well. Whole bunch of goodies. They have lots of vehicles. From 48, yeah, from 48, they don't have very much. Or here, let's go to the war. 1950. Please hold. It's a big database, so it takes a while. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, they don't have very many vehicles. Lots of trucks, prime movers, motorcycles, whack load of different infantry, whole bunch of. You'll see that they do have a bunch of different classed infantry. While they are similar, they do have different weapons, so they will have various values and whatnot. The tanks are good for yeah. They didn't have a lot of the IS-2s, but they had a handful of the T-34s for sure. Quite a few of the assault guns, some rockets and all that. But anyways, more importantly, I did try to include as many historical units as I possibly could, and that covers basically everything from. And you'll tell if I found information about what the various battalions or regiments were armed with. I did incorporate those. There are multiple different types of regiments that we found. So yeah, I went through each individual one to make sure that everything was kosher, kind of a thing. It's really interesting to see the differences and how much they changed during the war and then after the war. So if we take a look at the regiments. Regiment-wise, they didn't have that many, and in some cases, those tank regiments were really small. Like, for example, here, some of them only had 2 tank battalions. Some had a mix later on in the war. Yeah, it's very interesting. Lots of very interesting little things. They also had a few brigades, too. Yeah, a couple of tank brigades during the war, which is super interesting. Yeah, so there you go. There's full, and if we go just randomly pick, say 69. So if you wanted to make hypotheticals, you have complete details all the way down to platoon level. As best as I could make it. Now, keep in mind the caveat is, hey, thanks for tuning in there, Crossroads. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for all your efforts. I'm going to show off the update soon. Yeah, when you do start making those scenarios, infantryman, let me know, and I can help you out for sure. But yeah, lots of cool stuff here. So now, if you want, if we open up the South Koreans, you should find something similar. Yeah, so you just grab the appropriate division and you're good to go. I will spend some time and update these. I'm mostly just focused on the divisions that were available in Vietnam for the historical organizations, but I will take the time and do the same quality of work that I did for the North Koreans to the South Koreans. But there are some generic stuff in there for now. Most of that is generic, unfortunately. Mainly because it takes a lot of time to do that properly. But anyways, getting there. Slowly but surely improving it as I can, which is always a good thing. Alright, I'm just going to wait for that to do its thing, and then we'll change it. There were a lot of platoon edits for Middle East and Vietnam, adjusting the NATO and 2D identifications, so that's important. Hopefully that'll make things a little bit more clear, which is always a good thing. Let's load up that. Standardize the order of battle for the counter cells. There are 12 different categories for things, so now everything should be properly organized when you look at the counter cells for 2D. There was an issue with the artillery that is now remedied, so the AI artillery should fire way more often than it used to. As I mentioned, there are a handful of new scenarios, which is good for Vietnam. There are some Hue scenarios, and there are some Lam Son 719 scenarios. They are included. They do have Phase 1 automated scripting, just fair warning. I did do a couple of tweaks to Bin Long and Van Phu Island. I had noticed that there will be some new goodies coming, but I'm going to save those for the future. There's quite a lot of stuff here with the 2.0 update. The biggest ones are obviously the graphics have changed, a lot of the dialogues have changed, and there's new structure for the scenarios. The manuals have been updated, and it is possible to play the 1.31 or 1.32 in 2.0, but there's procedure for it, and I mentioned there is a video. The video that's preceding this one is the one that you want to see. Yeah, it was a very big update. All right, there is one thing that I want to show you, which is super cool, and that involves the new update, which will be coming. Not sure when, but it's coming. So I just enabled it using the mod enabler, which you can access there on the new launcher. And we will go back to the Starlight. Actually, no, let's open up a week in Bin Long, because there's action there, and I want to show you the action. Here it is. This is a brand new thing that will be coming out with the 2.10 update. It's an intelligence feed. So, what does that mean? Let me show you. I'm going to turn off the labels because this is a monster scenario. Let's see if we can find somewhere that has some action. Oops, not that. Okay, so here's some bad guys. Let's do some firing. And watch this. See? There we go. So instead of that dialogue popping up in the bottom, we now have a continuous dialogue that you can look at. And it's going to fill in from the top, obviously, right? So here it's telling you light arms fired, blah, blah, blah. So they fired at me, we fired at them. There was no effect against the tanks. The most important thing here is that if I scroll to a different part of the map, and then we click on this, it'll take us to where the action's actually happening. So we can review what had been going on. Keep in mind that it's going to be the intelligence part, right? I'm not going to play through this whole entire scenario. I just wanted to show you this. This is brand new. The other thing is that now the briefing, it's in a dialogue that you can keep open. So I can keep this open now. You don't have to close it. But I'm on multiple screens, so for me, I could just move this over to another screen. Same with this over here. And play with it continually with it open, which is, I think that's super handy. And the other thing that's going to be really handy is that now we can incorporate these hyperlinks to the map inside of this briefing. So one thing that I'll probably end up doing for 2.0 or 2.10 is to add some hyperlinks inside of it. Like, for example, here's a good hyperlink. 146163, we can automatically just click on that and go to that location, and that'll make your life a lot easier understanding this whole entire mess, right? I think that's a huge improvement, and I really appreciate Crossroads taking the time to do that. So huge thank you for that. And those that'll be playing these scenarios, you'll really appreciate having that ability as well. Multiple screens, potentially. You can obviously resize this to however you want. And the scenario briefings here for this particular scenario is insane because it's a massive scenario and there's a lot going on. It's day 6 of Bin Long. So obviously you've got a lot of battalions in the field. They all have missions. You have various missions for the brigades. But it would be super handy and will be handy to have the organizations and locations identified on the map, just to give you a hand. I will have to go through and reread all these and understand where those locations are going to be incorporated, but yeah, I think this is really good and a really handy thing for the future. I'm super stoked about that. Alright, so let's get rid of that. So Infantryman, since you're here, what do you want to see me play for a while? From here. You pick. You pick, I'll play. How's that sound? Just be gentle. Ha! Let's remove that. Let's add my mod. Oh, did it just crash? No. Yes. Anything. Okay. Let's go back to the mods. Anything. Anything you say. How about a French one? How about Street Without Joy? I always like this scenario. It's fun. What kind of scenarios do you want to work on there, Infantryman? Hypothetical Korean War? What else? The Battle of Van Trin. Ah, this is best side A. Alright, so we're going to be playing as Side A. We're about to undertake the largest operation in Indochina. This is during the French, not sure yet. During the French occupation, I guess. Friendly forces, we have 4 groupements consisting of air, land, and sea elements. They are in a position encircling the target area. There's a Viet Minh Regiment. Primary mission to destroy the Viet Minh Regiment. Reported to the area. It is important to do so before nightfall. Otherwise, they will escape into the night. Your secondary mission is to sweep through the entire area, secure villages, routes, so the Viet Minh no longer has anywhere to hide. Alright, let's go. Let's take a look and see what we have. Oh, we have some landing forces. Nice. So it is nighttime. Things are going to be very slow. Timing. Viet Minh is the 50s, and Viet Cong is the basically after 1960-ish. We'll have to go back and get these guys. That's okay. Let's see what else we have. What other goodies we have. So obviously this is a large area. This is the very famous Street Without Joy. And I don't think... yeah, these guys are all fixed. They're fixed until the morning. Hey, Stipe. How you doing? Let's take a look. What are we going to do? Let's go down the trail. Do I want to bring trucks this way? How's things? There's no sense me bringing trucks back here, just for the simple reason that most of this, there's no major good roads back here. Hey Tim, good morning. How are you doing? Let's just highlight the map. So these are all paths. This is all paths in here. There's no roads back here, unfortunately. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing fine. I'm just looking to see where I can find... there's a road here, unpaved road here. There's a main road back here. Yeah, so this is just brutal. Off. Not much mobility unless things are tracked back here, unfortunately. So that kind of sucks. I'm going to highlight my fixed units. So all these things are fixed. Oh, I do have supplies that are not fixed, and I have engineers. Let's load up my engineers. Get them on the road. Going to leave the supplies there. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be doing with those. And we are going to move our monitor up. Control the waterway. And over here, these are all fixed. Our French troops are going to get ready. I'll just move all these down the highway, and then we'll formulate a plan. We'll see where the objectives are. And we're going to figure out the best course of action. So one issue that we have straight away is that we have a road-bound force, and there's not many roads to go on here. There's one here, Let's just zoom out just a little bit. Let's turn on some labels. So there's the main road here, the 555. There's a road back here, which isn't... Once we get on that road, it'll be good, but we have to get there. What's the best way of getting there? Probably through here and cutting across this way. There's no places where we can't cross, but it's going to be tedious. So keep in mind there's 45 turns to do this scenario, but every time we come to a flooded paddy, it's going to take basically a turn to go through it. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically 7 turns going through here to get on this road. But having access to this road will be important because there's only one more road in here since we have such a mechanized force. Our ultimate goal, obviously, is to get and clear this highway here in the back, 555, as well as 602. Looks like there is... Oh yeah, no, there is access to the road down here as well. So there's a decision. Do we drive all the way down to the 602? Or do we just try and go up here? Or do we split our forces up? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What should we do? This intersection is going to be key, obviously. There's no other... there is another highway over here. There is. Oh, not highway, I guess. Upgraded road. Oh, man. Okay. So, 555, it loops all the way through. Oh, interesting. I'm identifying it by that label. 555 goes up and around, all the way up and around to there. So basically it's one just big horseshoe, which is good to know. It is intersected by the 602, which takes it all the way to the main Route 1 highway. I think this is Route 1, isn't it? Yes, QL1. Well, I think we're going to have to do some task force. Sugar. The nice thing is we have a bunch of toys, which is exciting. Ow. Nighttime travels. That part sucks. Turn off the labels. Load up our troops. Now we have supplies. Now, the nice thing is that some of these troops are actually amphibious. So all these crabs these are amphibious, so we can therefore change our plans. Which means we can cross this at any point, basically. We just have to decide where we're going to cross it. Or, the other thing is we can cross this river at any point as well. Mind you, there's some bridges down here, so maybe we don't have to worry about it. Decisions. So this is the main highway here. It comes down on that across this river. We'll have to secure this. We'll have to secure this intersection and start pushing. We'll send an infantry task force to come through here, try and secure that, and push with some armor this way and this way. Gosh darn it. I have to change the scrolling. It's driving me crazy. It's the wrong way. How can I see the enemy? I can't see the enemy. I don't see the enemy at all. These are all my troops. These are the Vietnamese National Army troops. These are just objectives. And these are French. These are VNA, and these are French troops. Let's take a look and see when daylight comes. Say there. 7 turns. No worries. No worries. We just got started, Tim. Literally just got started. I'm just debating how I'm going to do this. I might as well move to headquarters. Is that overstacked or something? No? Why can't I move? Weird. Oh yeah, it was overstacked. The roads were overstacked. Okay, there's our column. I think that's all we're going to do for the turn, so let's save it. And we are going to call this Street Without Joy. And then the turn. We have reinforcements that have arrived. Let's see what they are. Oh, there's a new button here as well. It's called the Place All button. Super handy. Ah, we have a more mechanized force here as well. Okay, good to know. These guys are all fixed. Let's move closer to the shore. Oh, damn it. I do have a destroyer out here, which is handy. Decision time. Alright, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Do we send this first task force south, north, or what? Where should we send it? Do we send it up and around, or do we send it this down to this intersection? What do you guys think? Your choice. North or south? You guys decide. All we're going to do is secure crossings. That's our goal here. To make sure that we don't get ambushed for our soft vehicles that are coming. Pick the intersection. Okay, so we're going to go through the intersection. Let's send these guys this way. Send the armored cars ahead. I'm actually going to play this a little bit differently, and I'm actually going to take the time to make sure that my troops are organized and fighting together. I know that sounds weird, but all these are in the same organization. The supplies. I'm going to bring the supplies. I don't think I need to, but I'm going to bring them anyways. Okay, so our task force, we're going to send down towards this intersection. This is the QL1 and this is the 602, and we are going to advance along this highway towards the objective, the main objective. Now this is a different organization, I think. Yes, it is. So we're going to send those ones north. There's the highway. Actually, it makes sense to send these guys to the north just because they have the crabs. Good choice, Tim. Good choice. Oh, and we have some Arvin troop. Oh no, they're howitzers. These guys up. Ah, overstacked. Damn it. These are North Africans. So you'll notice that if we go back to the... Oh no, these North Africans, they're actually full. They haven't changed the organizations yet. They're all still 3 squads. That's handy. Okay, that's it. Just double check, make sure that we don't have any fixed things. All these things get released tomorrow. That's fine. Alright, bada boom. Save it, end it, see what happens. Reinforcements have arrived. Let's grab them. Probably going to be down here. Alright, we secured something. Yay! The first objective. Oh, I see. So the main highway actually goes on this side where the rail is. This just goes up into this road here goes in the middle of nowhere. I was wondering, why is this highway blocked pretty much with all this stuff? But then I see that that's because the main highway doesn't go there. But I think what I can do is bring my boat up here. It'll go faster tomorrow once the daylight comes. And we can just do a crossing and drop off some troops over here and secure that village complex instead of sending some trucks or vehicles up there. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to send the engineers and then maybe a couple of platoons. They have some trucks down here, so yeah, we'll have to do that. Interesting. What a fascinating map. I'm going to bring this truck up over here, and we can use that for transport to go up to this village complex. So there's the main highway there. Alright, let's continue advancing. Alright, so I'm going to have to start maneuvering my troops a little bit more efficiently because we're going to get dispersed here if I don't do that. I'm going to ignore this for now. We'll send maybe the Arvin to go grab that. Our French have more important things to do. The only thing I have to worry about is being... Hey, Schlons! Yeah, our time changed last night. I had forgot to mention that. I didn't realize that until... I was wondering why I slept in. It's like, wow, I didn't need to sleep in. But now it makes sense because the time changed. So this little group here is going to go up north. And band. Thanks for playing. Canadians are the worst. Oh my goodness. So I know as soon as we get up here, we're going to be running into bad guys, I think. Reconnaissance. We have Foreign Legion. I'm excited to use the Foreign Legion. What's in here? Recordless rifles. I'm not expecting that we're going to be running into any Foreign Legion cavalry. Oh, cool. I'm not expecting that we're going to be running into any Viet Minh armor, obviously, because that wasn't a thing. These are beautiful batteries. We're going to bring them up closer. I'm going to assume that these VNA are going to get released. So then I will task them with clearing this northern part of the river, and I'll send these ones to clear this village complex, and then push across the sand dunes here to hopefully cut off that road while we send our French to go do the heavy lifting. I will send these French this way. Here I'm making sure that my total strength point value is less than 12 strength points in order to utilize the roads. Otherwise we get bogged down. Like, here's an example. This is 13, so it goes beyond. Then I just screwed myself. Gosh darn it. It is. I love this scenario. I really enjoy this one and Starlight. They're both kind of similar, but I like this one because you don't have all the fancy toys in the sense that you don't have helicopters, you don't have gunships, you don't have cruisers and all that fun stuff. It's more of a go hunt and fight, which is kind of fun in itself. But I also like Street Without Joy because it kind of teaches you everything that you need to know to play Vietnam from the American point of view. I really like this scenario. This one here is fun for me. Let's go out to the water. Oh, there's another freaking force here. I forgot. Oh, that's not good. No transports. There was an empty transport back here that I buggered with. I have to be careful where I'm going to be picking my landing beaches. Visibility is 1, so we should be able to get on the beaches, which is good. I'm not going to land in front of a village because that sounds suicidal. Alright, let's go down. I think we've moved everything. Yeah, everything else is fixed, so let's end the turn. Oh, I have reinforcements. Oh, Marine Commandos. They're pretty good. They have a 9 assault and a 7 defense, compared to the 6 assault and 6 defense for the North Africans. So those are really good. Now the question is, how are we going to get them in action? Since these are in crabs, we should probably use them over here because there's a lot of water. So yeah, we will do that. Is there a road back here? Oh, there's a highway back here. But it stops there. Damn it. And the main highway stops... Oh, it stops way back here. Oh man, this is going to be brutal. Okay, let's end the turn. More reinforcements. Let's add them straight away. Remember, keep your troops below, or your movements below, or strength points below 12 to utilize the road. We are going to send this task force. Do I have anyone that's not fixed here? Let's highlight our units that are fixed. Everyone. Ah, crap, everyone is fixed. So I'm going to just move these trucks into that village, so when we have some troops available, this is crazy. I shouldn't be going this far, but I want to see how far I can get with my engineers. One, I hope they don't get ambushed, which they likely will. So these guys down here, we are going to head to this intersection here and secure this village so we can start pushing into here. Unfortunately, the roads stop up here, but if we bring this, let's actually just continue doing that, we can cross the river, which would be a good idea. Actually, that makes me think that I need a bigger force here because they're going to have to start clearing up into here as well. Freaking fire truck. Do we have crabs down here with these guys, or is it all just trucks so far? So far, it's all just trucks. And there's more North Africans, which is kind of fun. Decisions. Maybe I do send a force up this way. On both sides. There's another road back here, though. So if I am patient and push my trucks along here, I should be able to get mobile again back here. Yeah, there's pretty good roads back here. I might have to do that. The roads end there, but there are no roads up to here, but once we get back in there, they're all good. And they go, oh, they don't even go up anywhere. Jeez. What a mess. What a mess. Alright. I'm going to secure this intersection. So far so good. Let's see if I can secure the bridge. Secure the flank. Get some North Africans up here. Get some reconnaissance. Don't have a lot of tanks, but we have some. It's a pretty small force. Huh. Okay. Now here's the thing. Here's what we have the issue with. Do we just go across with our jeeps, or do we advance properly? Let's go ahead with our armored car, or tanks. Oh, that's a good start. Okay, let's bring up some infantry. Now, it's been probably 2 years since I played this. I don't remember where the bad guys are. let's advance just a little bit. Here we should be able to see... What's that? Rough terrain, we won't be able to see that. I don't remember. I don't remember where the bad guys are. Let's bring some tanks up. Getting brave. Oh, there's a bridge there. Now it's dark, we won't be able to see what's across the bridge, but I think I'll probably unload here and we're going to advance that way. Advance this way towards the bridge and secure it by foot. And I have engineers, I'll bring them right up. Corliss rifles, not sure why I have those. Alright, decision time. We have some 105s. Do you think I should bring them down here to help these guys? Or should I send them north to help those guys? What do you guys think? Your choice. North or south? I think I'm gonna pick south. Okay, so we'll turn around then. Just realized that I have a whack load of infantry here that don't have a ride. Huh, okay. Oh, I have 155 battery here. That's kind of nice. They're probably protecting the artillery. That's why they're there. That makes sense. Okay, so I'll send those guys north. That takes care of that. Let's go south. We've done that. Oh, we have these guys. Oh, so slow. Clear that up. I hope these things can go faster than that, because that sucks. Alright, let's go check out the beaches. North Africans. Where do I want to land? Oh, I have some Marine commandos. That's good. So 2 companies. I have some Foreign Legion. I have some Marine commandos. Headquarters. Foreign Legion. Different Foreign Legion. These are 51. Okay. Let's see if we can get some boots on the shore. What's in here? Senegalese infantry. We want to unload down left. We want to unload down. We want to unload down left. And we want to unload up left. There, so we have boots on the ground. That's amazing. More engineers. Ah, they don't have enough action points. What about you guys? No. I think you need at least 50 to unload this stuff, so we'll have to wait till next turn. But we have secured a foothold on the beach. That's amazing. Okay, that's it. Save it, end it, bada boom. Alright, let's take our armored car, go for a drive. Ooh, we're getting brave. We're getting brave. I don't think we should get that brave. These guys, we're just going to send this back here. I'm going to put that there to secure the flank, and then all these guys are going to come this way. I don't think I need to bring the supply trucks. I'll leave them here. Ah, fire truck. I'm gonna need the engineers up. Alright, and you said Schlons will send these trucks north? Okay, let's unload some half-tracks. Start meandering. Ah! Okay, so we found some mines. Which means we can go slow time. Let's go slow time. There's a roadblock there, so we need to get our engineers up here. Let's unload. Do I have more engineers? tanks up to help and cover. Thinking I might have to send some troops to secure that, because I think the way that this is working, they have a lot of objective points right now. We have some. Welcome back, Tim. Infantry. Let's load up these 155s. Let's load up the machine guns. Get the brigade headquarters going. Don't know if I can load these. Let's try. Oh, I can. Perfect. There we go. Get everyone going. Let's be risky. Ah, nice. Okay. Probably not the smartest thing in the world to do. Advancing with recordless rifles. I think the nice thing about recordless rifles is that they're okay against bunkers. No, they're not. They're only 8. Guess we'll have to see what they're going to be useful for. So that's all done. Let's go down in the south. Our lone engineer's going for a cruise. See, now I'm getting nervous. For the recordless rifle, yes. Okay, so we will send the infantry into there. Let's double time these guys. Starting to secure the flank. Nighttime movement. So slow. Alright, let's advance into the village. And now we can unload these guys. Oops. Can they move? No. These will be way more efficient once we get on land. Alright, let's see. Can I pick something up here? Yes. Excellent. I also do have destroyer support, which is good. Alright, there we go. That's it. Save it, end it. See what happens. Nothing. Let's start here. Clear this village, or try to. Again, I'm going to try and keep my companies and things together. Whoa, we secured our first town. Yay! Oh, they can't move. Let's disperse these so they're not all sitting together. Slowly but surely. These guys can unload. What do we have? North Africans. Might as well just put them there. Secure that village. Disperse them. Exciting. Okay, that takes care of that. We're on the beaches. Advance with our armored cars. Just gonna do some leapfrogging. I don't want to get too far into this because it's bad. Oh, I have some orders. That's handy. Need to get our engineers up there. And we'll just leave a headquarters down there. There, that secures that flank. This is making me nervous. Let's go north. Okay, now we know there's mines there, so let's advance, clear those mines. Continue advancing. A roadblock. Should be daylight soon. Let's slow time through the mines. Bring our tanks up. Civilians. Let's slow time through the mines with the half tracks. And these light tanks. Welcome back, John. Oh, civilians. Reconnaissance. The division headquarters, we'll just leave here for now. Supply trucks, I'm gonna leave there. Oh, the artillery. Are you getting your machine fixed there, John, or what's going on? Double time these guys down the road. Alright, bada boom. Let's go in the south, I think. Oh yeah. Decisions. I don't know if I'm going to send everyone this way. Swinging infantry platoon that way. Let's continue going up this way. We'll send the machine gun north. We'll send 2 platoons over here to deal with that. And we're going to send these guys to go clear this path at least. Hopefully. Those guys are fixed still, but they should be released soon. That we're done. Oh, our engineers. Oh, we found a minefield. Okay, you know what? Let's unload. Let's start clearing this for the next session. End the turn. More North Africans. The nice thing about the North Africans is that they have. Oh, we cleared a block and a mine. We have 16 headquarters unable to provide supply and reinforcements. Is they have 6 strength points per platoon. They still have 3 squads, whereas some of the Foreign Legion, they only have only 2 squads. Decision time. So it should be daylight next turn. I have to decide how much of these vehicles I'm going to move north. So here we cleared. Let's continue advancing. Visibility is 2 now, so yeah, it is going to be the crack of dawn here shortly. Okay, that's that. Zoom up. Now this is making me nervous. Alright, let's not go any further than that. Let's unload here. I'm gonna send another platoon up. Unload. We have reconnaissance. Bring up the mortars to help out. We're going to secure the flank here with these guys. Oh, shit. And we took our first losses. Damn it. I have a mortar half-track. I do. So, by me doing this is going to start reducing my ammo levels for the rest of the scenario. So the question is, do I wait one more turn? Yeah, I think I will wait one more turn. I'll wait one more turn. I don't remember if there's supplies coming in this. Let's take a look. Supply levels are high, but expect them to taper off as the operation proceeds. So, yeah, no. I'm not going to get extra supplies. Which means as soon as I start firing, they're going to start dwindling. So, come next turn, I'm going to be engaged here for sure with my poor North Africans. But if I can hang on to the artillery for one more turn, then that'll keep us in a higher state of supply. There. These jeeps, I'm going to swing down. We're going to grab that point. I'm going to need some more infantry here. Because we only have a company. I'm trying, John. I'm trying. I'm trying to rock on. Oh, damn it. Advance. With daylight coming, it's gonna get ugly. That's just a roadblock, so that's okay. We'll clean that up next turn. We'll bring our trucks up for the engineers. These North Africans, I'm going to send them this way. These North Africans, I'm going to send down to these guys to help out. Oh. So those North Africans I'll send down to help out as well. It'll take a bit, and I'll also send these colonial troops to help out as well, to go and, you know, secure some of these random locations that are out in the middle of nowhere. This is such a fun scenario. There's so many little things to think. Oh, what the? Oh, there's civilians there. Okay. We can take that. It's okay. Let's continue. We'll send this company securing this flank. Oops, that's not where I wanted to go at all. That takes care of that. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Now we're on shore. So I have to be careful of civilians, obviously. Let's formulate a plan. This whole battalion what do I do? Here's a decision for us. Do we just advance towards this road to secure the road? Or do we send this battalion along the coast? What do you think? Road, coast. Oh, we have some trucks. Can't wait for the Soviets in 1945 approaching Berlin. Oh yeah, that'll be awesome. I'm very excited to start getting the World War II and Cold War stuff going. Oh, so many ideas. So many ideas. Why can I not? Hello. Exciting. This is exciting. Let's double time these guys. Try and get into the village. Nope. Ah, me too, John. Campaign series is my favorite game. Completely. No doubt about it. I might be biased. With good reason, though. Okay, that takes care of that. Let's save it, end it. Oh, it should be daytime now. Not biased at all, Schlons. What are you talking about? Alright, now we have daytime. Excellent. Now this is where things are going to get crazy. Okay. Can I advance with some tanks? Ah, frickin' really? So I've lost the squad already. That's not good. I'm not going to assault that, because that's silly. I'm going to start plotting artillery. Let's do a reconnaissance. I don't see anything. Oh, how is that, Schlons? Silo Heights. Oh, that'd be so cool. Let's bring back these guys. I'm going to flank them. Let's put the half tracks in the woods and do some firing. Oh, I can't. Those guys we're going to leave there. Oh, there's... If you look carefully, there's a bocage there, I think. Let's take a look. Yeah, bocage there. So it's very common for the Vietnamese villages in this area to have very thick vegetation up against their village. So it's very difficult to get into, unfortunately. I'm going to cancel this assault because... no, I won't cancel it yet. And we have engineers. We're going to need them. Those guys are going to leave there. Let's bring our reinforcements down because we are definitely going to need them. Everything moves much further in the daytime, thank goodness. So we'll have extra infantry to help with those guys. Here, on the other hand... Oh, shit. Alright, let's do a recon. We saw some civilians. Let's do another recon. Nothing popped up. Let's go for a walk. Do we leave our troops in the open? Or do we... Probably not. Ah, crap. Another end. We need more engineers up here is what we need. There's rough. There's a... I should probably send these crabs across because they have a Foreign Legion cavalry platoon. We'll unload them, go for a walk, see about securing this flank down here. These guys are all bottled up. Nothing I can do there. Where am I going to put the artillery? There's a lot of flooded paddies in here, so it's not very inducive to armor, unfortunately. Yeah, crap. Thanks for tuning in there, John. Really appreciate it. I hope you have a brilliant week. Hope to see you on Wednesday. All the best, eh? Okay, so that takes care of that. Here we're already engaged. That's not making me happy. Let's go down south. Here's our next stop. Ah, come on. Okay. Let's unload. Can I take this? Oh, I can. Nice. This engineer needs some some reinforcements, but I don't have any. Although I'm considering sending some of these guys through. Can they go through? Oh yeah, there we go. Nope, it has to do it one at a time. So you'll see there's a road there. So we'll just zoom across. We'll send these two companies. To secure this. Ah, crap. I wanted to leave that back there because we need that transport. Our boat should move further now. Yeah, they do. Look at that. So our goal is to bring these transports up here and operate along this river to go back and forth across the river if we need it, which I think we probably will. Alright, now it's daytime. We didn't get shot at. That's always good. Can I go further? No, that's soft sand. And then down here... Oh, that trail makes such a big difference. Now, hopefully we don't get raked with machine gun fire. So what's our plan? What do you guys think we should do with these things? Should we send them all the way around the flank? Or should I help this company? Decisions. Okay, that is secured. Let's start crossing. Ah, sand. There we go. Split these guys up. These are our Marines. Oh, look how far they move in the daytime. That's amazing. Disperse this. Let's see, these are armored, right? No, not really armored. They're armored, but they don't have that big of a defense, I don't think. Yeah, no, just one. So a machine gun can take them out. that got lucky. We'll send this company this way. Where to go? Where to go? Let's go down the path. That's our battalion headquarters. Oh, look at that. We have some LBTA-4s, which are guns. That's handy. We have some mortars. Grab the rest of this stuff back here. Dude. Oh, we have more engineers. Grab the regiment headquarters. It is. It's a fun one, though. It is a big scenario. Nope. No joy. Huh. Irony. Street without joy. No joy. Alright. I think I'm going to save it there. And we will continue next time. Oh, yeah, we did 2 hours already. Just like that. Bada boom. Huge thank you to those tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all your support. Thanks to the Patreons. Thanks to the donators. Everything really helps, so thank you for that. If you like this type of content, please consider giving a like and subscribe. I do this twice a week, and with the occasional random video thrown in there when necessary. Really appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, John. Thanks, Schlons. Thanks, Stipe. Just thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a great week. I'll be back Wednesday night. Sending you all the best. And on that note, take care, smile always, and talk to you soon.